Bring your own ashtray. It's crazy.
Yes, I thought that was extreme. I ain't gonna lie.
Girl,
It
you know,
is.
tell her because she can't hear me. Tell her she know
I
this.
can hear you, bitch.
Oh,
She can't hear you.
you know this came with the kid, bro. You got me.
Oh, what you got the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, friend.
Yeah. You know,
What you finna get high? Let me get high with you. Hold on.
yeah.
You live, people. Live.
No shade.
All right, people. We back. We up in here. You know what I mean? We changing the name today too. Y'all did y'all get the message? Changing the name from the Freedom Writer Room to the Freedom Report. Freedom Report. Before we get started, we're gonna introduce Miss Muffet. She in the darkness up there.
And this. Hey, y'all.
Glove, big glove of belly in the cut. Y'all see him up there.
Y'all know what it is.
We
Hmm.
got a special guest in the house. A lot of chocolate. Miss Nikki uh Girardelli. What's that name you got on there?
Get it right. Say it, friend.
All right, show in here. Y'all know old Richie. Old Richie in the building.
Richie,
You
let
know
me
what I
see your
mean?
shirt this week. Richie, what kind of shirt you got on? Cause Tone
Stand
was
up,
trying to
fool.
go
Stand
on
up.
your shirt last week. What you got? What you rocking today, Richie? What you got?
Stand up one
Okay,
time
I
for it,
see.
Richie.
I see you got the. Okay. You
You
got
got
the
the big dog
guns
joint.
out.
Yeah, got the gizons is out. All right, man. Today, before we get started, man, I'm gonna do like I always do. I'm gonna say like I always say. If you got something going on in your life, man, get to it, fix it, get whatever help that you need. You know what I mean, to make your shit as best as you can possibly make it. Cause this shit tough out here. You got some mental shit going on in your head. You got some mental shit going on in your with your body, some your physical health, anything that got anything to do with your health, anything, man. Get to it immediately. Get to it immediately. And before we start, I'm just gonna say this to all the parents out here: take care of your motherfucking kids. Just because you spend a whole lot of money, don't mean a goddamn thing. Take care of your kids. Sit down with your kids. Talk to your kids. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and you ain't gonna like the results.
Mm.
All right, so we starting with the mental health ahead. Anybody got a rebuttal for what I just said before we start? Talk to your kids. Take care of your kids, and if you don't, somebody else will, and you might not like the results. But we starting with mental health ahead or hide. Is it is people using mental health as an excuse to not be accountable?
Oh. Hmm.
Huh? You got to say it with your chest, brother. You got to say it with your chest, brother. People need to hear you. Ain't up to me, it's up to them out there. I can hear you clear right here, but I can't hear you in the headphones.
I definitely can't hear.
A lot of people I hear that. Yeah.
In what ways? Anybody got any? I got some shit.
I ain't hear nothing he just said.
Me either.
Yeah, I can't.
No,
Who
we
was
can't hear each
talking?
other in here. We only can hear them. We can only hear them. So they can hear us, we can hear them. The outside world can hear us, but we got to hear each other right here what we said.
Shall get your mic together, Lord. I can just hear shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, barely, but yeah.
You said like give an example. Use mental health as a question as they fact they don't always have to.
I don't know, man. That's a slippery slope right there, bro. Because if you're not dealing with it, bro, you can't just gauge whether a motherfucker capping or whether it's real. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
some people do be dealing with that shit, bro. Real life living with that shit, and we don't know what's going on in their heads because we ain't in there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get that part. That is very true. Shit. You don't know what's going on.
I think sometimes, like especially with men in general, I think they just be scared to say something. Like they don't want to say nothing because, like, I feel like it just been frowned upon for men to express their feelings and shit, or how they feel about shit. So they
Is
be
it that
keeping
they
that shit
scared they
bottled up. I know a couple of people who killed themselves in the last couple of years. For real, young niggas too. It's crazy.
yeah, speak up, Shaw.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Nah,
I say, I forgot what I said, man.
That the scary part is like when you know, like she right when a lot of us we don't niggas don't like to admit to having a mental issue.
How do you know that if they're scared or not? How do you know they just don't know how to bring it about? How they don't know how to talk about
It ain't safe to talk about it with certain
it?
people.
How do you know it? With certain people, it ain't safe.
You don't know what's that one thing puts you over the top.
I know, I
But
know.
you have an idea, but if you say you know, is it really valid or is it something that you can afford?
You know what you want to say.
like how can y'all identify if y'all having a mental health crisis, or is it
That's
just
what I'm
like
saying. Like you
you
see
just having
somebody
a
at
bad
work,
day?
right? If something happened, all of a sudden they snap, and this is not a caricature out of them all the time.
The thing with mental health is like it ain't no momentary thing. It's something that's just there. You know what I mean? We all know like when you hurting about something, you know if you lost your pops, what part of your you know if that hurt you or not. You know if you lost a family member, if that hurt or not. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of these young niggas now. If you talk about a nigga dead homie, they talk about putting a nigga homie in a pack. That hurt when you keep hearing a nigga say your partner
Yeah,
name in a negative
yeah,
way.
I hate that.
You know what I mean?
I
It
don't
hurt.
get why they be doing
It's
shit.
if you going through some motherfuckers, it just be their parents going through a divorce for a kid. That hurt. You know what I mean? You know that shit hurt. You know it for a lot of us. That point where we got hurt at, we know where we got hurt at, and we know when that shit affecting us in a negative way. We just brush it off to the side, like she was saying. It ain't safe to say it really. And a lot of times when people actually say it, it seems like it's fuckery because now you're playing the victim role to get out of actually being responsibility for whatever decision you make. Sometimes, not all the times, but that's
I
how
just
it seems
say
sometimes.
maybe
A lot of cases,
Yeah, I was just gonna say like that. That ain't necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? So now you basically, when you say that, you basically deterring a motherfucker from speaking on it. Because now you
right.
don't want to look like you being a victim, you playing
That's
victim.
the
You know
same
what I'm
reason. The reason why you how you saying that is like why niggas don't be wanting to say nothing.
saying? Facts.
But I
No,
was
that's
just
Like,
thinking like
why
for
y'all don't
for
feel like
men, like do y'all feel comfortable
you
telling
express
the
person?
like the female that y'all with? Cause that's what I be feeling like if you gonna tell anybody, at least tell the bitch you laying up with that
we
you
only
that you
we only
feeling a
telling the
type of
people
way.
that we trust. We only telling the people that we trust that we know really, you know what I mean, love us like that
Right,
really got our back. That's why
right.
motherfuckers say go to a psychiatrist because we ain't got too many of those people in real life. But you want to
My
find somebody
sister,
mutual that's not judging
my
you.
sister, they told her to go speak to one, and she feel like, especially like with people that's not of our race, she like they just want to be up in our business, but really they supposed to be a neutral person listening to what you got going on. So they supposed to be non-judgmental when you go to them. But I don't know, like some people just be feeling like they don't want people to know their business.
and that mentality is a mental illness. That's PTSD. That's post traumatic stress disorder. You
I
so
can't
used to
handle
people being in
somebody
your business.
to
You know
see
what I'm saying? You don't want to tell nobody your business,
when I know
even at the expense of getting help.
that ain't gonna never be.
Yeah, and that do make sense for like I I feel like the teenage boys be going through that shit so bad when they lose their friends because they losing their friends right and left. And these is niggas that they been with every single day of their little young lives. So I know that they little asses be going through it and they ain't gonna say shit.
Some of them will. Some of them will. Some of them will. They need a safe place to say it.
I was gonna say that in a safe place to say it.
They need a safe place to say it.
Some of these little suckers just play too damn much. As soon as you tell them something that's deep on you, they gonna make fun of it. Then you ain't gonna want to tell nobody else.
Yeah, then you ain't gonna want to tell nobody.
Do we got a problem like just as black people? Do we got a problem judging each other in the harshest way first?
Yeah.
Because like what I was saying, I actually agree with Glove and Muffin. But what I was saying is like the reason why we don't say it is because when it comes up, when we do say it, we get judged as if we on some fuckery, like we using it as a manipulation tactic. But then you say that's the very reason why people don't say it, type shit. Like it's damn that like a damn if you do, damn if you do. Like, you know what I mean? It's lose to come out and say, because a man to judge another man is just being weak. Because your depression don't got shit to do with me. No, that's for real though. If when you going through a depression as another man, and I'm out here trying to survive and I'm going through my own shit, your shit don't really got shit to do with me.
That's terrible.
Our problems might not be the same, but we both going through it. I mean, I can't do nothing for you just because you can't do nothing for me.
You could do something. You could do something. The problem is, in most cases, a nigga just don't give a fuck because it ain't got nothing. We going through our own shit. Everybody going through their own shit. So now, if you make a decision, you know how they say hurt people hurt people. If you make a decision to hurt somebody, now you just another motherfucker who hurting somebody. You become the problem. So all of your issues, your mental issues, is void now. Because you just
And not only that, coming from where some of us come from, we just really don't be wanting to hear that weak shit. Like we done been through the storm and the rain ourselves, and we maintain it. So a lot of times we may get judged on that level. Like, man, bro, come on, bro, pull your skirt down. You know what I'm saying? Like like Rico told Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Pull your skirt up, B. I'm saying, but you got to be honest about it, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to be honest about the reason why, motherfucker. Not the reason why, but some of the things that motherfuckers be saying when the motherfucker do try to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's
I
true
mean,
though.
shit. Some of us goddamn grew up in the storm, so we don't know how to accept the fact that a person is, you know what I'm saying, going through whatever they going through, because we feel like, man, you got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that soft shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why they don't be wanting to say a fuck thing. They don't be
Right.
wanting to say nothing.
Facts.
So
Some people be needing help for real, not just like mental health, but shit, just be needing help, period. It just don't want to ask because they be embarrassed. They don't want people in their fucking business. It's just like that's so crazy.
But
Even
this
me,
the
like I
thing,
don't be
though.
wanting to ask a motherfucker for a thing. Now, I don't know
But
if
this
they
the
got
thing,
anything to do
though.
with mental health or not, but
You got
damn.
to know where to get your help from, though. Every place ain't a place to get help, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault no motherfucker for not being like. That's what they make mental health people for. You know what I mean? Psychiatrists, and you know what I mean. Like everybody ain't equipped to help you mentally. You know what I mean?
Right.
that's why,
So,
like, within your family, like within your loved ones, that's why you got to weave out like the fuck niggas that's around you. You got to separate your homies from your actual friends, and you got to expect you got to separate your kin people from your actual family. You know what I mean? Because you you'll be going through some mental health shit, like real depression. I've been going through some shit myself. Like from a little while ago, I was going through some shit. I'm stuck in this hole by myself. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in this hole by myself trying to figure out a way out of this shit, but it ain't nobody really to talk to. Nobody. So the only outlet is to go to speak to somebody on the outside. But coming from where we come from, don't nobody want to talk to a motherfucker on the outside. You don't really want to sit on that couch. Nobody really want to sit on that couch. Don't no motherfucker really want to sit on that couch and go through no motherfucking therapy session with a motherfucker that don't come from where you come from, that don't understand who you are, that don't know what you trying to do, what you trying to achieve in your life.
That's what my sister was saying. Like, really just trying to be in your business so they can put you on some type of medicine or some type of shit,
And then you
man.
got people that you call your family. You go tell a motherfucker some real shit. You be having a real conversation with a motherfucker that's really near and dear to you because you think this your partner, you think this your loved one. And the next thing you know, you go outside a week later and you hear a motherfucker talking about that whole conversation.
That's the point I was trying to make. You got to know who to seek your help from. It's like it's like the brain is like, just let use this as a metaphor. When your car get fucked up, you ain't gonna just take your car to no family member like, I'll fix these brakes or fix this starter or whatever. You take your car to a mechanic. So
Mhm.
if you fucked up mentally, you go to where you can get your mental help from. Stop looking for any and everybody to vent to and to be someone to talk to, because like you say, everybody and everywhere is not a safe space. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Motherfucker might spread your business out there. Motherfucker might tell you some fuck shit when you pull your heart out to him. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But you go to the place that you're supposed to go to to receive this help if you really want help. We got to stop using that shit as an excuse. Oh man, I don't want to go speak to no. Well, then you don't want no help.
You don't want no help.
You ain't wrong.
You don't want no help. That's the truth.
I
You
mean,
ain't wrong.
like you said, shit, we're gonna take your time to the mechanic. With problems to the same mechanic.
But then, like, some of the problems come from if you got people around you that you can't have real conversations with, should those people be around you? Don't that open up
Yeah,
a whole
because
nother conversation?
everybody play different. Bro. Like we say this all the time, bro. Like chess, not checkers, bro.
Different parts.
Every piece move differently, bro. Just because I'm around you don't mean that you can come pull your heart out. Nigga might tell me the
Hmm.
deepest shit ever. Come on, Tony Ron, you been knowing me since we was kids. Nigga might tell me the deepest shit that's going on in their life. I might tell, man, get your bitch ass out of here.
Now that's a fact.
I ain't your help, my nigga. I ain't equipped to help you.
That's a fact, though.
Go seek help from someone who can help you. You feel me? Like, and that don't mean I don't love you. That don't mean I don't care for you, because you might turn around and ask me for $1,000 and I'm like, because I know you good for it. I need somewhere to stay. Oh yeah, you can go. My son ain't at the crib. You can get his room. But now I ain't here for you to pull your heart out to, bro. Blood.
Yep. Dominique says sometimes listening ear becomes a running mouth.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Yes.
That's a
Truth,
fucking
bro.
fact.
Truth, though. Probably saying your mic ain't right. Your mic ain't right. You got to get it a little bit closer.
Yeah, I can't really hear nobody real good, but you. You must be just speaking directly into a mic or something.
Hell no, my mic on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, I can't really hear
Mike, right here.
nobody.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's what I'm saying. My mic right here.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
So low as hell, she low as hell. I ain't heard Richie say shit.
My mic cool, right?
Hell no.
Oh, know what's going on. We all connected to the same system. We all
I
connected
don't need
to
it,
the
but a
same
motherfucker
system.
hear you clear as day. But yeah, bro, like it's like a lot of times we be dependent on the wrong people for the wrong shit. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Instead of actually going to where you can receive that help from, you will talk to a motherfucker who gonna tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll talk to a motherfucker who ain't got nothing productive to say to you, nothing of help to say to you. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me.
Yeah. But when you be
And
trapped
that's
into some of
crazy.
the
Most of the time, it be a family member that's doing that. Like, that's crazy.
because
Facts.
the other part of it is you can't just go get the therapy that you need. You got to pay for it. And you got to go through the
True.
proper channels to find the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So all you have is
True.
like a certain it's a certain friend, you know what I mean, that you might have. But then it's like you don't want to say nothing to them because you don't want nothing in your world to be outside. So you damn near don't trust nobody with nothing. These days, you know what I mean? Some people have those people, some people don't. It's spooky as fuck
Yeah.
though. I think it's a whole nother conversation involved though, because some of our trauma come from the motherfuckers around us that ain't like he say, nigga, I'm not the nigga that, you know what I mean, offer you no help.
Not at least not that type of help.
Not that kind of help, but because sometimes you need the help. Like sometimes I think, like on a real level, even if you're not the nigga to offer that help, you got to be able to be the motherfucker to offer that ear, because you in the same struggle I'm in. You understand? So you don't want to hear it, because part of you not want to hear it in my mind is you got your own shit and you don't want to wake up that demon inside of you by listening to my emotional fuckery, because you got your own demons that you're dealing with.
It could be 1,000 reasons why a motherfucker not able to help you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That could be one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Life crazy, bro. It's like shit ain't just cut and dry, bro. It could be a lot of reasons why I ain't the person you need to be talking to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you motherfuckers need to be more
What kind of information?
vigilant in who they seek their help from.
That's the thing though. It's just like sometimes it ain't even about talking, because in most cases when you go to a therapist, right, you finna sit down and talk. They just finna listen to you talk. Right? That's like if I'm stressing out about some shit, I'm going through some shit with a female, right? My go-to person is my mama on some real shit. Call me a mama's boy, whatever. My go-to person to talk and have a conversation with is my mama. So I'm talking to my mama about some real shit, and she like, yeah, you want me to do this? You want me to do that? I don't want you to do shit. But listen.
But is your mom gonna give you constructive criticism? Is she gonna like keep shit 100 with you? Cause that's why I need somebody that's gonna be like, look,
no,
you
she
need
gonna
to
get
sit the fuck down.
She on my side. She on my side. So when she say like certain shit, like when she say certain shit, if I say, yo, man, this shit just pissed me off, I'm going through this. In her mind as a mom, even though I'm 40-some years old, in her mind as a mom, she looking for an answer for me. She don't really give a fuck about nobody else or the right thing for nobody else. She just trying to look for the answer to make me feel better. That's what most of us do as parents, right? When you're dealing with your kid, you're looking for the answer to make your kid feel better and to give your kid the best advice you can. But it's kind of like, no, I don't want no advice. I don't want no help. I don't want you to jump into the situation. I just need somebody to listen where I can get this shit off. Because sometimes that's all the nigga be really need too, is just to get it out. Because it's bottled up in a lot of us. It's bottled up. Sometimes the niggas just be needing to get it out. Who can you get it out to? Go pay that $100 an hour. That's a lot of money for a nigga who ain't got it.
Hey.
When you're sitting on that couch, is you ready to blurt it out? Are you ready to tell everything?
Oh, that's true though.
Put yourself in that vulnerable position.
My neighbors out there having a fun good old time.
So you ain't gotta put yourself in that vulnerable position to get it all off the chest.
Because can't nobody hear you, bro. You quiet as hell.
I'm bringing it quiet.
All the modern technology that sometimes you just don't give the technology the benefit of the doubt. I mean, like sometimes when I want to learn some shit, I go to a group where they talking about that shit, and I'll learn some shit. Like there was a time where I had a gambling issue, and I would go to blog, chat, and you kind of find out that my problem isn't as big as this person or isn't as bad. To find solutions there, I think sometimes too we are utilizing the technology and really searching. We always just want somebody to bring us the answer. You know what I mean? Because these things didn't exist when we were growing up. You couldn't go to a blog or go online and find somebody that was relatable to you that's not even close. I'm comfortable doing that because I feel less vulnerable. Let's say that.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. It's about what makes sense for you though, because it's all about like for a lot of us. Let me answer. Dominique said it took me a long time to talk about Tuka death because I didn't know how to because of my mental state. But when I got the invite to finally speak about it on Dre's platform, I did, and it helped me to open up and talk about it more. Although it opened some wounds again, it relieved me. I guess that's kind of to what you're saying, though, right? Rich.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's
I think you just gotta find the audience, whatever narrative is that you seek.
Mhm.
Sometimes you don't do that. Like you lose a loved one, for example, you really gotta go sit chat with people that have that same similar laws to really get that out.
So when Craig was here, the last time Craig was here, and his brother died. His brother was in good shape, good spirit. Somebody killed him, and he said somebody had walked up to him like, "Man, you know everything gonna be okay. He in a better place now." How is he in a better place? He was good, nigga. He was good. How does death put him in a better place when he was good here?
I don't like hearing that either. I'd appreciate that from somebody who lost a brother, you know. And at least I won't be so offended.
Losing him, so yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
can.
saying? In regards to what he's saying. Like, is this somebody just came to me that still got all their brothers and shit?
He got over.
I would feel some kind of way.
I think how he got over here, that's what I'm saying. Where you get over here.
I lost two brothers.
Yeah, but I don't. It's so I don't want to say this to sound like insensitive, but like it don't matter what happened in your life when something happened in mine. My pain don't got nothing to do with your pain. You know what I mean? And it's certain trigger words that when they hit you, it hit hard no matter what. You could be empathizing with me, and I know that you know. I know that you got an idea or a feeling, and we might feel the same. But right now, my pain is my pain. It ain't really no good advice you can give to niggas in certain situations.
So I wasn't saying it makes it right, but I'm saying that I can digest it a little bit better when somebody who has experienced that same loss. And somebody walking up to me that still got all these siblings talking about, oh man, they're in a better place now. Somebody that's experienced that says that to me, I don't like it.
So
I've been.
I feel like a lot of times people just say things because
they don't know what else to say.
Right, that's what they supposed to say, and that's what
Right.
they like. It's like cliche, you know what I'm saying? And I just look at it like they don't mean no harm. But at the same token, like I learned to stop even saying some period because a lot of times you
Yeah.
can call yourself being courteous and being caring for a person, and they'll come up with the whole like Richie just say, "How you know?" And that's gonna make me not never tell you nothing kind again.
All I gotta say is I'm so sorry. That's it, cause I am.
That's it. That's
I'm
it.
Yeah.
For real though.
so sorry.
That's it. That's all you can say. That's all you can say. Like she said, is I'm so sorry, or you know what I mean. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing because it might come out the wrong way. It might come out the wrong way. Now I just said in funerals. I could remember this. I could remember being in my pop's funeral, and I could remember motherfuckers being at the back bed by the door and shit. They sitting back there laughing, joking. And I can remember thinking in my mind, what the fuck funny? Like, dude, in the motherfucking casket. You know what I mean? But you know, some people deal with that shit different, but it don't hit you.
Right.
Just be and this is like this on them. You know what I mean? Like they reminiscing about who he was. They putting themselves in a better place. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But
Everybody grieves different.
Yeah.
Can I just say this from somebody who laughs at funerals, and I ain't trying to be insensitive, but sometimes we ain't even laughing at. It's kind of like a laugh to keep from crying shit, like talking about people in the funeral, like actual people in there, how they overdoing it with the crying or something like that. So it really don't be like a laughing matter as far as the person that died. But if you sit next to me, I'm probably in there cracking jokes. I ain't gonna lie to you, cracking jokes.
It's a coping mechanism.
Right.
Like you say, everybody different.
And they say we're crying. Crying with laughter. That's all it is.
Right. But I understand it though. It's just, man, it's hard because people do use it too. Like niggas use this shit. Motherfuckers weaponize. A person could weaponize your mental health
Yep.
You know what I mean? And use it as a weapon against you. And because you're going through it, the shit could work. You be going through a depression and going through a hard time, and you seeking some type of help, because some of us, we only got certain people. We don't got access to the therapy. You know what I mean? We don't got access to this. So we try to find the person, one of the people around us to try to sit down with. And it don't never seem like it's the right person. But then that shit get used against you. You go deeper into a hole. You go deeper into a hole. And on the relationship side of it, the relationship side of the mental health shit, motherfuckers come into relationships, I want to say not healed, but a lot of motherfuckers come into relationships with mental health issues, and they want you to like deal with their mental health issues. Huh? I don't even know if it's to be their psychiatrist. What would you call it? What would you call it?
Y'all
Like,
said sometimes people just need a listening ear.
I'm gonna say just listen.
Sometimes the motherfuckers just need a. For me, I learned like to get shit out in the open when the shit first get out. As soon as you get it started, just get everything out in the open. I don't
right.
like this. I don't play that. I don't do this. And you might think it's mental health. Maybe it is, because the last motherfucker scarred me from the bullshit they did. But I'm getting it out there. Put that shit on the floor right at the beginning, so it don't be no surprises.
But that shit'd be cool if now you just gotta live with your shit though. You can't make another motherfucker live with it. Like, all right, you going through some shit, or you went through some shit, or however that shit worked. But now you with somebody new. Now you want them to alter who they are, so they could fit into like your spectrum of how you feel type shit. Most motherfuckers right now 35 and better, and this is just an observation, right? I don't know if I'm 100% right. So, but I think most motherfuckers 35 and better, they come into relationships that's already been in both relationships. Both parties are scarred. Both parties are scarred. So now you got a man that's scarred, and he letting his female know, man, I've been through some shit, bitch. You know what I mean? You ain't certain shit I ain't for. But she like, I done been through some shit too, certain shit that I ain't for. But instead of you just deciding right out the gate, nah, well, I just ain't fucking with you. Or her deciding right out the gate, she ain't fucking, you know what I mean? Y'all go at it anyway. And now all y'all do is add more scars on each other. Because now, yeah, because you know, once that honeymoon phase go away, now the scars come back, and now you see a motherfucker different. That same motherfucking female that was cute as hell, that shit that she was doing that was cute as hell, she ugly than a motherfucker now. You know what I mean? That shit fucked up. Just quit doing that shit. Be like that. Huh?
It's not something you can avoid.
It is shit that you can avoid though. That's the thing though. It's so many things.
Because you got to choose.
I mean, the reason I say I don't know how is like for me, for example, right? When I'm dealing with them, there's spaces I go for a certain problem that I have, but they have the answer. So if I block this person out from my shit, then this person's like, oh, you so guarded. You know what I mean? When I'm protecting them from the issue I have that they don't have the answer, I don't want them to be a part of that solution. I'm coming to them for this. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but that guard up is like it's like a dog. You know what I mean? It's almost like a cop. You know what I mean? Once you put your guard up and the motherfucker notice your guard, now they guard come up. Once I notice you on the defense, now it makes sense for me. Either I'm gonna go on the offense extremely hard, or I'm gonna get on the defense too. So now we lying to each other. We ain't being solid. We ain't being 100% solid to each other. You know what I mean?
And how long does that work?
Exactly.
That shit moving like that ain't gonna last.
So it's guaranteed failure.
Yeah, that's how I am. And I'll be fine with if it don't last then. Once you get on that type of time with me, it's hard for I'm getting right on that. I'm on whatever type of time you on. So if I feel like you out here doing stuff behind my back, then I'm getting up out of there. I'm checking out mentally.
That's the thing though. When you check out mentally, you start a process of creating a mental health issue within yourself. When you check out, you got to check out.
And that's it.
When I check
That's
out,
just-
just gotta get out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to check out. If you check out mentally, but you still staying with a motherfucker that's mentally disrupting you, that's failure. Like that's guaranteed failure. That's guaranteed failure. When a lot of the time, it's kind of like one of the things that we doing most of the time, a lot of the time, is we turn your shit down, internet. I hear the echo. Your background. So like it's like a lot of the time for me, I can speak for myself. I'm in the process of managing all my shit that's going on within my life, within my mind, and all that shit. And if whatever I'm bringing to the table with anybody in my life, if it's my family members, my kinfolks, my guys, my friends, somebody I'm dating or whatever, I'm managing my shit. You know what I mean? I'm not putting my shit on the floor. I'm not on no defense. I just be paying attention. So if you fucking with me in the wrong way, I'm cutting shit off. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm cutting it off. I ain't got no energy to allow no motherfucker to just like disrupt the little shit that I got left because I'm already in a fucked up stage. I'm going through some shit already. So if you're not bringing a light to my shit, I don't need you at all. I don't need you at all because I know don't nothing come with that but disruption.
Facts.
Shut the fuck up. God damn.
Yeah. It's just like it's like a motherfucker just get right into your shit. Because bro, the mental health thing is damn near something we coming from where we come from, we all stuck with it. Ain't nobody without it, bro. I don't know no black people that don't have mental health shit going on.
Some mental health shit, and I mean, mental health problems too.
But you don't think everybody
Like,
I mean, everybody in general.
is mentally healthy? What you mean?
I don't think there's such a thing. I think we all have scars. Because
Facts.
I sit with a friend, right?
Yeah.
And he'll be telling you, oh man, this is so ill. And it's a $200 problem. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, bro, I wish I had that problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I got the solution. So that's the problem right now. In his mind, he ain't able to handle it.
Because it's real for him, it ain't real for you.
I mean, bro, does it see what I'm saying? Though?
I see what you're saying. You saying if a nigga got you saying like, all right, I'm sitting over here with $10 problems, and you sitting over there with $200 problems.
Yeah.
Now, in my mindset, because of right, because like nigga, you really good, nigga, compared to, but that's in comparison to me. But then if you actually got the $200 problem now, and you actually got to deal with it, it ain't as simple as you thought it was, when you was dealing with your $10 problems.
So,
You know what I mean?
I said that to say that I think we all have it. It's just sometimes
No, I agree.
Emotional capacity.
I agree. I think
isn't in the individual that has that problem.
we not helping it though. We all not helping it. We all looking for a motherfucking band-aid. And in real life, the band-aid always make the motherfucking sore worse.
So then what is a mentally healthy person?
Shit.
But I could be driving and I'm walking.
That's a good question.
I'm just saying, go fast. I could be driving down the street, right?
Who?
I could be driving down the street, right? I see a black woman sitting there, she's hurt, and that shit fucks with me for the next 2 days. That's playing on my neck. That may be unhealthy, or is that just an unhealthy moment?
No, that's human. That's a human emotion, bro. That's not a health
we
issue.
all have mental.
It's not a
we
health
all
issue.
mentally-
If you see somebody that's in bad shape and you have a feeling about it, I think that's mentally healthy because there's some people who will see that same person in that same situation and don't think nothing about it at all and just keep moving. I think that might be the mental health. You know what I mean? He raised his head. Now, that's a fact, though.
Bro.
I think that's the one with the mental health issue is the one that don't give a fuck at all. Like,
I just like to think of it more as mental weight. I don't think
man,
it comes in so many different ways.
bro, it's people out here in the world that don't have worries, bro. That's really happy. Bro. Like, I think coming from the
They don't
black
have words.
community, huh?
They don't have words.
That don't have worries, bro. It's people, nigga.
I
If
don't believe that.
you don't
I
believe
don't
it,
think so. Hell no.
I don't believe that.
If you're a billionaire, you worry about when the sexual allegations gonna come. Who gonna take your
if you a
$1 billion?
billionaire, what if you the billionaire's son?
If you're the billionaire's son, you worried about
It's something that you worrying about, bro. It may not be as big or as little as the next man or however you choose to look at it, but it's something on your mind that you concerned about.
But that don't necessarily mean it's a mental health issue though.
No, it definitely don't.
drive you insane worried about if a motherfucker.
But it probably won't drive you insane.
But what if it don't though?
Let's say,
I
Let's-
think it's some people
Say
here
that
that
again?
truly don't worry about it. I think it's some people here that truly don't worry.
no, so I'm agree with them, right? Maybe maybe it's something that you're worried about, but is your worry a mental health worry?
No, it might not be a mental health worry. See, look, right? Drop this, Tony Ron. I just feel like everybody built different, bro, mentally. So what can drive you to your breaking point might not drive me to my breaking point and things of that nature. So it's like I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to find the words to put this shit. It's like you can't really gauge nobody what's proper mental health. I mean, proper mental illness for the next motherfucker if you're not going through it. You feel me?
Yeah.
If this doesn't affect you, you know what I'm saying? It might not affect you the way it affect me. It might not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody built different. Everybody built different mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that might drive you crazy. I might look at that shit like, man, that shit ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like you say, is that a mental health issue? It might not be a mental health issue to me, but it might be to the next person. You know what I mean?
So doing this shit, right? Since I've been doing this shit, I've been learning a lot about mental health shit from different perspectives, different views, and a lot of different people. And I feel like, me personally, I feel like the real mental health issues that we deal with in the black community is based around our relationships. And I'm not just talking about sexual relationships. I'm talking about where we raised at, the people that we are raised around, the shit that we being taught, and the way we fighting to get through and just actually be something, period. All the shit that we fighting through.
Bring me a water.
The average person coming from where we coming from, we fighting at school, we fighting at home, we fighting every time we go to one of our people house. Everybody got a motherfucking perverted uncle, everybody got a perverted cousin, and the family don't even fuck with niggas. Like niggas be perverts and the family be knowing. You know what I mean? You got motherfucking gangsters killing, you got killers in your family that you see, that you with on a regular basis, that you around every day, and the rest of your family is like cool, they celebrating a motherfucker being a killer type shit. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily know how to explain it 100%, but it's like we live in war before we even make motherfucking 12 or 13 years old, on average.
So what's the point?
Now I'm saying the point, like when I'm doing this shit, we asking these questions, it seems like we keep coming out with nothing. Like we keep coming out with nothing. We keep coming out with nothing. You have a conversation over and over and over and over again. We have a conversation over and over and over again, but we all locked, but we still just like we dead locked. It always comes to a dead lock. Like it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like that's because we all built different and everybody's problems is their problems. Like if I can't relate to your shit, I ain't gonna be able to help you with your shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like you say, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us come from the same places, the same background, so we can relate to each other demonstrations. But try having a motherfucker who grew up in Peel Hill explain to us these rich people problems, we're gonna be looking at this ass like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we'll tell them our problems and their eyes gonna get big, like, really? You guys really go through that? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you can't relate, you can't solve, you can't help. You know what I mean?
You can't.
You can't even have an opinion on it if you can't relate to it. To me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
But the only motherfuckers who can relate is the motherfuckers that we fighting with. So that's how we ask the question, because now it seems like when you hear it, right? When you hear a motherfucker openly talk about mental health, you question them. Bro. You question them, female or male. When you hear a motherfucker that's open with their shit, that ain't scared to talk about it, or that's like, this something that's going on with me, you know what I mean? I need to answer. You be looking at a motherfucker crazy. Niggas be looking at you crazy, like you looking for an answer, but a motherfucker, it almost feel like a motherfucker be judging you type shit. Just because you looking for an answer, because they don't have an answer. But ain't no motherfucker really sitting down, congregating and having no conversation and saying, yo, how can we fix this shit for all of us? Or how can we find a way to climb out of this shit?
For me, there's a conclusion I came to. I just realized that the mental issue I have comes from the life I live.
Yeah, you got to live with them, but did you passing it down now?
Hard for me to say.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now that's what I'm saying. Like that's the way I started. Like, so now we all dealing with our shit and we saying fuck it, we just letting it be. So now we teaching our kids to be straight shitheads because we not accepting the responsibility of what's going on with us. So we teaching our kids like we trying to find a way to convince our kids to not be us, but we not giving our kids the keys. We just giving them defensive mechanisms to not have to feel what we feel, but all the time, all we do is make them feel the shit that we feel because you on the defense all the time. You fight. You teach your kid to fight before you teach them how to think type shit. A lot of us do. We teach our kids how to fight before we teach them how to think. We teach our kids how to be fly before we teach them how to think. You know what I mean? The average kid right now from somewhere around, let's say the 10-year-old right now, let's say the last 10 years, 10-year-old on up right now, you know what I mean? The average mom is damn near single, black in the ghetto. She damn near by herself, right? And she damn near trying to figure out a way to make sure that her son don't have to go through the shit that she went through, or her daughter don't go through the shit that she went through. But she not actually teaching her kid. She not actually spending time with her kid. She just trying to pour all of this material shit on this kid because that's all the shit that she missing. Because a lot of these young kids right now, they still don't accept the lessons that when we was younger, our parents was giving us real lessons, conversations, rules, laws, boundaries.
They can if they want, they ain't got to go outside to get it. But they ain't got to run into the bullshit negativity that's outside. Which, the first chance they get outside, they going to it anyway. Because you ain't talking shit inside.
Right.
They gave me everything they want. You ain't set them down, had conversations, told them shit, did shit with them.
You got to keep giving me this shit.
You got to keep giving it to you.
Keep giving it to me.
That's all why I'm sitting around after outside. It's crazy.
Keep giving it to me. You give me a $5,000 birthday party on my 13th birthday, you better have a $5,000 birthday party ready for me on my motherfucking 14th birthday. You better have one ready for me on my 15th birthday because now I'm spoiled rotten and I expect this shit. And if you don't give it to me, I'm figuring out a way to go get it or I hate you. But that's just the mentality of a kid though, ain't it? Huh? Nah.
Friends with their kids.
If your grandson don't got it, it's because you didn't put it in them. You didn't steal that shit in them. But if you spoiling the motherfucker and spoiling, I don't give a fuck who they is. They gonna be spoiled. They gonna be spoiled. But if you having real conversations with your kids, if you actually spending time with your kid, you know what I mean? You can get more out of them. And you got to accept them when they become their own person. Because a lot of people, they do this shit. They teach their kids shit. They teach their kids this. They teach their kids that. And then they judge their kids when their kids become their own person. Ain't that what the fuck you was teaching them to be?
And you did have some idea in your head that when it comes to the thing, they're going to become their own person anyway. Shit you got to say even matters no more. But if you did the right things to form as they was coming up, they're going to still have that respect. They're going to still sit down and come and talk with you, still some other things going on in it, right?
One of the things I used to deal with on my own terms, I used to always tell my daughters and them shit. And I used to always get mad when another motherfucker go behind my back and tell one of my kids something different than what I'm telling them. I used to always try to explain that shit to my daughters. And I'm like, yo, the motherfuckers, when you get to a certain age, all that shit they telling you and all that shit that they putting in your head, When you need them, when you get to a certain age and you're an adult, they're gonna say fuck you, nigga. They're gonna say fuck you. They're gonna walk away. They're gonna leave you with all of their fucking problems. They're gonna leave you with all their mentality. They're gonna leave you with all of their personality, their characteristics of fuckery. And then when you call them and you need them, they ain't nowhere to be around. And then your motherfucking dad and your mom, the motherfucker that's telling you straight up, no, that's some bullshit. This how this shit go. It don't go no other way. But you're not following that because you got so many other motherfuckers telling you just do it this way. Do it that way. It's a shortcut. You don't gotta, you know what I mean? You ain't talking about shit. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. And then once you become an adult, you think you in your motherfucking 20s, you in your 30s or something, and you need these people. Those people, who you calling? None of them motherfuckers. You call your mom or you calling your daddy if you still got your mom or if you still got your dad. But them the motherfuckers you disrespect the most because them the motherfuckers that you went against while you was trying to be happy and be what all these other motherfuckers was telling you could be. But then niggas, then that hit go, all right, everything is bad in your life. Now you got a mental health issue. And you want motherfuckers to sympathize with your mental health issue. You want motherfuckers to empathize with your mental health issue. You want motherfuckers to come to the rescue because you down. Do you go to the rescue to a, do you go to a person like that rescue?
You saying the best thing is saying that open.
Is it a coping? As a way to not have to be responsible for the decisions that they make, type of shit. Or if I'm sick, it's like a crackhead saying, I got a disease. You ain't got no motherfucking disease, nigga. That shit could be helped, motherfucker. You if you decide to smoke crack, if you decide to drink to a point where it's just over the top, you're not finna claim no motherfucking disease and make everybody feel bad for you. Meanwhile, you still drinking it.
You don't think addiction is a disease?
Yeah,
No,
man.
I
Hold on.
don't. I don't. I don't.
I do.
I
I
do
don't. I
too.
think it's a mental health issue, but I don't think it's a disease.
Oh,
Problem, I think it's that because they go to, I mean, if you get a disease,
why do you think it's not a disease?
Because it's a choice. It's something that you went and found, and it's something that could be. It's something
It
that
was
could be
a
dealt.
it was a choice when you first did it, but once it get a hold to you, it's no longer a choice. It
There you
got you.
go, friend. There you go.
When
We're gonna use the fact that you made choice that you can't
So
get
you
out
think
of
people
as a disease.
you think people lose everything that they have because they could stop?
but that don't make it a disease.
Still a choice.
It's a bad decision that you made. Now you got that addiction.
No,
No, it's
it
not a
was
disease.
a choice. It was a choice, but once
If
it
it's
wrap
just
you
an
up, the choice is
addiction.
no longer. It nah, hell nah, bro. And Tony Ron, come on, bro. You know, bro. We come on, bro. We sink motherfuckers who couldn't help themselves, bro. As much as they wanted to, they
Yeah.
couldn't get
Yeah,
off this shit, bro.
no,
Motherfucker
that's
go
the
to the
truth.
rehab 30 motherfucking times, bro. And as soon as they get out there and get a whiff of that shit, bro, it's back on.
That's the truth.
We
But
watch
But it
motherfuckers
also,
get all the way clean, and then one time of being around that shit, now they back fucked up.
but
absolutely,
it also don't always start off as a choice. Some people go into the hospital sick and they get prescribed certain pain medication and they start to
True,
rely on that pain medication.
Yeah.
So
true,
now it's hard to not take it because they
Yeah.
listen,
rely on it
true.
so
listen.
much.
When most
They become
people,
dependent.
this is what I think. This is what I think, and this is my opinion. I could absolutely be wrong. I'm gonna say that. But when most people get too caught up into a certain drug, they running from something that's going on in their real life, and that shit they keep putting it on top of each other. They keep putting one thing on top of the other, one thing on top of the other, one thing on top of the other. Then it becomes an addiction because of all of the fucking running that they was doing. Now, if you doing all this running from your life and not actually dealing with your life, and then now you got an addiction that's overwhelming. But this overwhelming addiction you got, it's we could look at you and say this is a disease and this person need help. But then you destroying other people because you got kids, you got moms, you got brothers, you got cousins. You're killing these people.
That don't make it not a disease though, bro.
That's like
We've
saying
all had all us from down there have had loved ones who've been
that's a fact. I'm just not giving nobody no pass. I'm not going with the disease thing. That's like if you get, when I first shot a gun, it was like an addiction. Nigga, I wanted to do it again. Do I get to claim that as a disease after I shot 10 people? And my mind is like I'm on a mission because this nigga's outside like that right now.
Well, serial killers do get sentenced. You know,
But it's an addiction.
To the street.
If you
That wasn't no disease.
Jeffrey Dahmer, right? And we ain't giving this nigga no pass, but Jeffrey Dahmer, all them people that he killing. You think that's not a addiction that he got once you start doing it and you keep doing it? That shit become an addiction. You ain't just keep doing this shit for nothing. You getting some out of it, right? That's the same reason why a nigga keep getting high. You keep getting some out of it. That's the same reason why a nigga fuck 1 million females. Because whatever you getting from that nut and whatever you getting from that moment, you chasing it. Is that a disease?
I think so.
I don't think it's a disease. I think when you call it a disease, you give it. Some people do fall into these situations, and it ain't. You know what I mean? They choice to fall into some of these situations.
I think
Some people really be chasing and running, bro.
That state is just something that you can't control. Like, I don't know. That's crazy that you don't think addiction is a disease.
Yeah, I think
That's wild.
You knew at that time you was starting to addict. So whatever it was, you could have stopped then.
the only reason why I don't call it a disease because I feel like a disease. I feel like when you call it a disease, you're giving motherfuckers a pass. And I feel like a lot of motherfuckers.
You ain't giving nobody no pass, I see.
Man.
That's the heads up. Tony don't give pass.
No, not for that kind of shit because people get hurt in the midst of your shit. It's your decision, it's your decision, but other people get hurt in the midst of that shit.
Ain't nobody giving it no pass by calling it a disease, bro. That's incorrect. I don't feel like that, bro. It's just we calling it what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Cancer is a disease. AIDS is a disease.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You had no plans on catching AIDS. You had no plans on catching
I don't think
cancer.
people have
So is gingivitis.
either, but hey,
So is gingivitis, and so is goddamn sugar diabetes. That shit that you can get to yourself, just like a crack addiction, my nigga.
Yeah, but you didn't work for it, bro. You worked for the crack addiction. You went and got that. You can catch cancer from anything. You can catch AIDS from intercourse, from kissing the wrong female.
So them the only diseases.
To me, those are diseases.
That's insane.
Now I could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? It don't have to work the way I'm saying it work. I just feel like motherfuckers be using that as a motherfucking tool to manipulate. You know what I mean? Other people. It's like using them. It's like what we asking, is it mental health or a hide? When you call it a disease, you get to hide behind that shit now. You get to hide behind, man, I got this disease that I'm dealing with, man.
Because you could go seek the help that you need to be cured from this disease. And you can continue to do the work to stay cured. So I don't feel like that's hiding just by calling it a disease. You still have the option to do what you gotta do to cure yourself from that disease.
Even that person with
that ain't no excuse. Huh?
Even that person with the addiction, still ain't gonna call it the disease. They gonna tell you, I'm fighting this addiction.
No, motherfucker do call it disease. Certain people, and we talked about this shit, me and Glove and all this. Some people are victims, bro, and they use whatever they can find to be a victim. Some niggas they search shit out so they could be a victim, so they can get what they want from you.
Facts.
Maybe that's what I'm looking at, right? Maybe that's the part that I'm looking at. People really go and find shit and say, you know what I mean? You know this is wrong with me. You know I'm going through this, and you know I'm going through that. What the fuck they got to do with everybody else in the world? Especially if what you're going through, you put yourself in a situation to go through it.
You know what? For me, maybe it's just something I know. Like, when people call it a disease, they're usually referring to it when they're saying like, "Oh yeah, it's a disease in my family because my uncle did this and my dad did this." When in reality it was an addiction they had that you saw and you also chose to walk into that
No, I
addiction.
kind of get it because like with some girls, like it can, I guess it will become a big because it's gonna catch. And some of these drugs, they did it for so long, they've been into them so long, they can't let it go.
So
They gotta stick to it.
If
They gotta
you-
go through it.
if you got caught within 85 to somewhere around 99 in that crack epidemic, if you got caught in it, because you know that shit, a lot of people got caught. But if you a motherfucking crackhead, a new crackhead within the 2000s,
Bro,
really,
once that addiction get a hold to you, bro, it is what it is, bro. Like I said, I feel like it's a choice in the beginning when you choose to try it. But once in that motherfucker gets you wrapped up in it to whereas you can't do nothing about it, where you can do something about it. Let me rephrase that. Whereas like it's just hard for you to do what you gotta do, bro. Bro, look where we from, bro. Look, like I say, look at all the people that we done seen, goddamn it, that wanted to be clean, that did everything they could do to be clean, but to get right back out there on that shit.
yeah, but
Motherfuckers
this,
go to jail for 20 years and don't have none of it, come home with their all nigga went to work release, come home with a bag of money, nigga got his glamour back, everything, nigga, and come back down there on them blocks and see one of their old homies that they used to smoke that shit with and got them to get right back high and fuck every dollar off.
You know my uncle, because that's what he do all the time. I swear to God, he do it all the time.
oh shit, that's real though. But that's also an era of people though. That's an era when that shit hit where a lot of people got caught. I give you the disease if you got caught. Crack for a lot of people, 85 all the way up to at least 95 to like 99, I say. A lot of people got caught in it, not knowing exactly what they getting caught in. Crack hit harder than everything, I feel like, right?
Facts.
So you get the crack pass from that era. But if you're a new crackhead,
Oh,
within 2000 to motherfucking 2026, you don't get no pass from me. That's not
What if a motherfucker?
dumbass.
What if a motherfucker slip that shit on you?
How can you slip it on somebody? How can you? So listen, because this something that we
Put
know.
that shit on the blunt.
No, that ain't. We know better. We know better. Let's be honest. The pre
Bro, here's some motherfuckers who pop out green as hell. They never smelled that shit before. Don't
yeah,
know nothing
that
about it,
happened
bro.
to my sister, man.
But
That
listen,
shit, somebody gave her some
all
bad
the niggas
weed.
that know that smoke primos, they didn't become crackheads, official crackheads, until they hit that motherfucking missile. Them niggas wasn't fucked
I'll
up
give you
over
that.
them primos. That shit didn't flip until they hit that missile, nigga. If you hitting a missile, nigga, in 2010 to motherfucking 2026, you don't get no pass. You a dumbass, bro.
Oh,
They crackheads now. In this day era, they crackheads now. They was smoking that shit when we was growing up. They was getting high low key, but they.
But what if?
now.
What I'm saying,
But we
young
ain't just
nigga,
talking about. But we not just talking about crackheads. We talking about addictions. Period. Because nowadays you got these little motherfuckers sniffing perks.
yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You don't think that's an addiction?
That's a crazy.
but I'm not giving that no motherfucking disease, nigga, because why the fuck are you sniffing perks? Like we in it.
If you can't stop, nigga, it's a disease. Nigga, it's addiction.
But this is what I'm saying. In the timeline, the time zone is what I'm talking about. If you go to it, bro, you looking for fuckery. If right now in this era that we live in, if you go into that shit, you looking for that shit. You know it, cause we know what come from it, bro. If I'm 17 years old right now and I got 8 homies and they all off perks and I see them niggas like zombies, and then I fuck with a perk right now, I want what they got, right? I'm looking
That's the
for
same way. That's the
Sometimes
same
that
way.
be
That's
peer
the same way
pressure
the shit
too,
happened with
man.
crack, bro.
Some of these
It is,
kids
but
don't
crack
be
already
strong-willed
exists, though.
to not go through peer pressure.
That was nothing like crack before crack, bro. Crack is like the picture of all pictures of why you don't need to be using no motherfucking drugs, right? After crack, because nigga, I ain't never smoked no motherfucking crack.
Facts.
Nigga.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that was so funny, but
No, it's just real though. So you ain't
No,
never,
that's a fact. We had a poster. We had a poster for that shit. We seen what it did to
you
motherfuckers.
see, that's what
So
I'm
of course
saying.
we wasn't
seen
gonna
it.
fuck with it.
that's
if you
why
But
I don't
it
drink
is
though.
motherfuckers who came up with us who was dumb enough to try it though, right?
Right, and we don't respect them niggas. We ain't giving them niggas no pass.
That ain't what we talking about. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about once they was dumb enough to try it, and they got wrapped up in that addiction, it became a disease. Cause now they can't let it go.
Yep.
But you telling me with 40 years of this poster, we still like giving niggas passes for fucking with?
No, we ain't getting no motherfucking passes for crack, but the same shit is happening for the other shit. Perks, lean, goddamn it, all this other shit that motherfuckers doing.
That's to me, the perks is like fucking crack and heroin. I don't see that shit no different. You know what I mean?
That's just see all that shit.
Ain't no different. That's for sure.
I guess. I mean, it's a pharmaceutical drug, so but the perks will be worse than will be worse as crack.
No, the shit that these niggas is off of out here, it ain't the pharmaceutical shit that they offer. The pharmaceutical shit is the shit. It's legitimate, bro. The shit when you see a nigga in the motherfucking streets, nigga, a young nigga, 18 years old, nodding like a 40-year-old fucking dope fiend, that ain't pharmaceutical, nigga.
What you mean? Them perks.
That shit ain't pharmaceutical. That shit got extra shit in it.
Man, bro,
that shit been hit, nigga. That shit been cut, nigga. That shit, you know how this shit works, bro. That shit
hell
cut.
No, nigga.
No,
that shit highly
drugs
addictive.
have different effects on different people. It's women that
And
when they go,
it's different versions of the perks too.
yeah, because they give you
Facts,
a different
it's the
type of, it
generic
depends
joints
on
and the
what
real
prescription, well, like how high the dosage is and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
know
Facts.
it's women that has had to get, like when they get their BBL surgery and they getting them pain medicine after.
Yeah.
It's one she did not like how it felt. She felt like she was out of body. She was high and she didn't like that feeling. So it is hospital drugs, it's prescription drugs that can cause you to become addicted and nod off and stuff like that.
That's a fact though. I agree with that.
So look, right?
But I think that's dangerous. A BBL and drugs.
But that's how people get addicted.
Them motherfucking wrestlers
and
get
they get the
addicted to
prescription
perks.
drug, and when the prescription run out and they can't get a refill or something, now they going to find something to give them what that prescription drug gave them, and that's how they end up with street drugs.
I know that to be a fact.
Black people is not the only people that's addicted to perks, or young people.
That's a fact. That's what fucking with the wrestlers right now. Perk addictions for painkillers and shit, and football players, all that shit, bro. Addictions to painkillers.
Yep.
So we all agreeing that drug addictions is disease. It's a disease.
Facts. I agree with it.
Is a sex addiction a disease?
Hell yeah.
Is that a disease?
Hell yeah.
Yes, it is.
Let's establish some of these diseases so we can.
Bro, see, you looking at everything. You looking at everything like it's supposed to be a traditional disease like cancer or AIDS or something. No, bro, it's different. It's different tiers to this shit, guys.
Yes, it is, sir. I worked in the healthcare field for so many years, man. It's just let it fly, friend. It's a disease, okay?
That's crazy. That's
no
crazy.
pass given that.
That's crazy.
That man said you don't get no pass for doing crack in 2020.
Tripping.
Don't
Once you get a hold of that, once you get a hold of that shit, it got your ass, boy.
That's fucked
Ain't no pass, he said. Nah.
A new crackhead. What do you think if you see a 18-year-old nigga smoking a pipe right now? What are you gonna think as soon as you see it?
His ass is crazy, a crackhead.
I'm gonna wonder how the fuck he got on to that shit. But I'm gonna know his ass addicted and he wrapped up.
Listen, when I was in 8th grade, one of my classmates smoked crack with her mom. That lady was on. That lady never came back from that ever. As long as she lived, that lady did crack for that day with her mom.
Hey,
I
know motherfucker who gave their daughters up for that shit.
What?
On everything. Then right there watching the motherfucker. Like, man, did she just take her
disease?
Oh, she just took her over the dude. Like sitting there watching.
Hey, y'all remember Pinky and them when we was there? Not the boy Pinky, the hype Pinky, the girl.
Yeah, I remember Pinky.
Bro,
you don't remember Pinky?
Nigga, I was 19, her ass was 18. Her sister was 17, boy. They was our best fucking customers.
Yes. When we was growing up, it was a lot of young people doing
Truth though.
straight crack.
Oh, bro.
That's what I'm saying though. We was a part of the era of it though.
Motherfucker had to knock your teeth out and everything.
Oh no.
Oh, geez, she was out of order out there, bro. 18 motherfucking years old.
We was low key crackheads too, though. When you think about it,
man, we was hustle heads, bro. Don't put us in that shit.
We was crackheads, but we had that shit in our mouth, bro. That the motherfucking bags was busted in our mouth and some more shit. We was swallowing them motherfuckers. We was coke.
Facts, but we ain't never turn around and be like, man, let me put this bag in my mouth and let it bust. Nigga, that shit was just what the fuck is the word I'm looking for?
You got a small dose.
What's the word I'm looking for? Shit that happens on the job and shit. You know what I'm saying? They were part of the job, gang.
Yeah, part of
they wanted what they had.
It was every day though. It's because it's real though. Because you like you said, it's a fact. You never think about it. We never think about it under the terms of we getting high off crack. But every day we put them bags in our mouth. Every day when the police pull up, we swallow them bitches. Every day we go in the back and we throw them bitches right back up, clean them motherfuckers off, and put them right back in our motherfucking mouth. Every single day, bro.
Look, one day we in the crib, bro. It's me, Duty, Big Wall, bro. Kimball them come kicking the door in. Bro, we in that bitch smoking on, bro. They come kicking the door in. Nigga, we done smoked 15 motherfucking blunts, and nigga, my mouth dried in the motherfucker, bro. I pick my bags up off the table, put them in my mouth. I can't swallow them bitches, gang. Nigga, why I get to chewing them bitches? I ain't going on jail. I get to chewing them bitches. Boy, took them bitches down on cheap. Well, I'm not playing like that, but nigga ain't want no shit like, let me do this again. That was fun. Nigga, hell no, nigga. You tweaking.
That's a bad story, friend.
Hey, it be like that, bro.
It's real. And we was kids.
Oh, bro.
And we was kids. To top it, we was motherfucking kids. I think the oldest one of us of our era, when we was outside. We talking about 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. Niggas was out there eating motherfuckers. Nigga be in a restaurant.
I started serving when I was 12.
Did y'all go up out west?
No, low end.
Outside on 49. On 49. So like we be Union Subs. You know, Union Subs hot than the motherfucker. But it's like our restaurant. So and we be serving out that bitch. So you order something to eat, you hungry as hell, nigga. You sit there and eat like a motherfucker. Motherfucker got 5 rocks in their mouth. And eating at the same time.
Bro.
Eating at the same time. You got all the motherfucking stones in your motherfucking mouth. Wonder why we got so much energy, why we always angry. Why we always on a mission, nigga. Every fucking day on a mission, nigga. All the time. That's part of the problem. That was part of the problem. But that's another add-on to our mental health that we was dealing with that got us out there in the first fucking place. Now we have to hide in the
fucked up. I don't make no excuses about it. I know I'm fucked up. I'm using it as a crutch.
I don't need that. I be managing my shit, but I like keeping that shit 100 so motherfuckers can hear it, bro. Because some people, like a lot of motherfuckers, they don't realize the shit that we realize. That's why we want to talk about it, nigga. The scene be different, the picture be different. Once you can actually look at shit from a free perspective. A free perspective. Once you can look at shit from a free perspective, it's your own perspective. Right? You're looking at shit from your own perspective. You ain't waiting for a nigga to tell you how to be. You ain't waiting for a motherfucker to tell you how to feel. You ain't waiting for a motherfucker to tell you what's wrong with you. You just paying attention. You're paying attention to the people around you, the shit that they saying. You're paying attention to the movement. You know what I mean? You're doing shit a certain way. A lot of motherfuckers, when we was growing up, bro, we had none of this conversation that we having. Neither one of us had it. Between me, you, and Glove, I know for a fact. Man, we never had this conversation. We never even had no motherfucker to turn to that was like us to look up and be like, man, that's Glove, nigga, that's Tony Rome.
We thought that shit was wrong.
Right here, nigga, on the TV screen talking about real shit. We didn't have no shit like that. We never had it. That's the thing. Richie was saying the other day, like, man, you got the name Freedom. You know what I mean? A lot of people gonna think because you got the name Freedom and because we black, first thing people gonna think is like Black Power movement. Oh, nigga, it's about mental freedom. Because that shit a lot, fool. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Being able to acquire a sense of mental freedom from everybody else and have your own shit is a fucking lot, nigga. Your whole life changed, nigga, right before your eyes, bro. Right before your eyes, your whole life changed. You ain't stuck. You ain't doing shit the way they do it. You ain't doing shit because they feel like you should do it. You ain't doing shit because you making the motherfucker happy. You ain't doing shit because it's cool to do. You doing shit in your life because it's the right thing to do by your life. That shit change your whole perspective on life. It changed your perspective about people. So I won't talk about it. You know what I mean? That's why I be talking about it. Huh?
I ain't worried about nobody else. It ain't even you ain't worried about it.
Just got, because you got to accept that, nigga. That's how you feel about me is your motherfucking business. Nigga. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Feel however the fuck you want to feel, nigga. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
What type of thing?
Yeah, bitch, you ask some questions. You want to ask one of them questions? Well, we got Netta, we got Muffin, and we got Miss a Lot of Chocolate right here. You got, yeah, you got some of them questions that you sent me. I asked one on. Put it out here. Put it out here, bro. Let's get to it. Let's get a little bit going before we go, man. I got 30 minutes. Get some shit going before we go. Ask the females a question about men. We're gonna give them the opportunity to say what they think, who they think we are, and how we feel about shit. We're gonna give them the opportunity right now.
Do men lower their
No, sir.
standards for love while women raise theirs?
Say it again.
Do men lower their standards for love while women raise theirs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't asking me? My bad.
Yeah, because that's the easy one for all three of us. We want to hear the ladies' opinions about this.
What was the
I feel like sometimes it could be both ways or either or. I don't feel like all women is raising their standards and all men is lowering theirs. I feel like some women, their standards are high, but sometimes they do lower their standards for certain like it's certain women who feel like, okay, maybe my standards are too high, maybe I'm asking for too much, and that's why I ain't had a decent relationship, or that's why my relationship is failing. So then because their standards were so high, they then go into the next relationship or process the next talking stage or whatever with lower standards. They lower them just a little bit, maybe not all the way, but just a little bit. I do feel like it's some men who do have higher standards, and for a certain, I don't know, I don't necessarily see men lowering they standards. I feel like they standards is their standards. Either it was high or it was low, and that's just how I feel sometimes.
If I can answer that, men don't have standards. We like who we like.
No, that's not true.
That's absolutely
That's
true.
not true. All men are. That's not with all men though. Some men do have standards.
They should be. I tell you that.
Facts, because I got standards.
Some men. Richie has standards.
Richie
Richie
don't
has
have.
sat on the couch and said what he look for and what he don't look for, what he want and what he don't want. That's having standards.
But that's what I'm saying. Richie ain't got no damn standards. So look, right? He got preferences. Let's say this, right? I say this about.
Richie
This
don't
my
want
thought.
nobody ugly. Is that not part of standards? That's a standard. I don't want
I
to
guess,
deal with nobody
I guess.
ugly. I
But
don't
that
want
ain't
to
got
deal
nothing
with
to do with
nobody
that
that's
ain't got
lower
nothing
than
to do
me.
with the that ain't got
I
nothing to
don't
do
want
with the
nobody
question though.
who make more
What's
than
the
me. Like
question,
those are
Craig?
all standards.
That ain't got nothing to do with the question. His question was about love.
Do men lower their standards while females raise their standards?
That ain't what he said.
That is.
Well, yeah.
Read that shit again, Rich.
Read again, Rich. Let's go. Let's go.
Do men lower their standards for love while women raise theirs?
Okay. For love, I got you.
Okay, so this is why I feel like the answer is yes. Because for women, y'all got a laundry list of shit that y'all want y'all man to do.
Most women.
Y'all
Most
can't
women.
keep putting everybody in the same.
Okay. Correct. Most women have a laundry list of shit that they want their man to do. A lot of that shit be unreasonable as hell. All a man wants is to be loved, bro. He will do all that shit.
That's not always true.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
A man would do all that shit as long as he know that woman got his back and she gonna be there for him.
That's right.
That's 100%.
Most men.
That's 100% fact.
With a man that
Women will sit here and tell you that the man got to pay the rent. He got to take care of her kids. He can't cheat. He got to.
He can't cheat is crazy.
Okay, yeah,
You
that was
He can't
my
choose.
bad. That was well, that's something I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But hold
That's funny as hell.
on, hold on, my bad. That slipped out. You feel me? But what I'm
Bring
saying
your
is,
answer, boy.
That's
what I'm saying
funny as
is, whatever is on the
hell.
list, a man would do that shit as long as he know that woman got his back, bro. Really
That's
got
a
his back.
lie, friend.
That's the
No.
truth, though. That is the truth, though.
No, it's not.
What else
That's
do
the truth.
men get out of the relationship, then, friend?
The average.
First
The
of
big
all,
piece of
y'all get
chicken?
everything that y'all give. Whatever you give is
What?
what you're gonna get. That's it, friend.
Okay,
That's
well,
it.
come
If
pay
you
these
giving all
bills
this,
then.
if you giving love, encouragement, guidance, then that's what you gonna get in return. If you giving fuck shit, fuck nigga shit, then you gonna get fuck nigga shit in return, friend.
That's
That's
No,
true,
so
that's the
and
fact
but
right there.
that's true.
Hey,
But at the same time, because that could also go where it's like it's some women who'll deal with the messed up stuff, the fuck shit. They'll deal with that, and they'll still be everything to that man. But I personally feel
That's
like
when
with
the mental
those
health
women,
kick in,
those are
friend.
women that just want love to the point of where they don't care what the man is doing. So
Absolutely.
they still gonna give him all of what he's looking for: loyalty, love, understanding, all of that, while he's making a fool of them. It's
some
some
women,
women that will do that.
some women,
Brothers,
some
friends.
women. That's not all women, and we don't
No,
live in that
I
era no
didn't
more.
say
Really.
all women. I
That's a
did say I
minimum.
said
That's a
some.
minimum number too.
Listen,
That's a
friend.
minimum
I want
number.
to go to my brothers
okay,
and my
let me.
friends. Why y'all be doing that, man? Why can't y'all just stick with one lady? Why? Why don't y'all look at T.I., y'all? Look at T.I. sticking by Tiny and she didn't
I
get
mean,
That's
over.
but
a,
that ain't
they
even a
be
good
over
example
there,
because T.I.
they
been
be all
cheated,
word and
cheated,
shit.
He
probably
still, but
still
he still
cheating.
Yeah, Tiny's over there
he
all word and shit.
did it over her in the end.
They ended together at the end, but still, he was a
Huh?
cheater.
She
That
was
one.
No.
too,
So
friend. She
this to
was.
your question, Richie. A
She
man and meet a
get her
female.
back.
Any one of us right now on this motherfucking podcast, any nigga I know, you can meet a female in any circumstance
Hey,
in life right now.
Corey,
She could be in the cardboard fucking box. We were just having this conversation. She
go
could be in the
close the
cardboard
refrigerator,
box.
man.
If you sit there and you have a conversation with her and you like her, you would do every motherfucking thing in your power to keep her. If you fuck with her, you'll keep her.
Why do you
Don't
think
give a fuck what her circumstances is. She ain't even gonna talk to you if you're in the cardboard box. You're
that's
automatically a bum.
a lie?
You're automatically a bum. That's not a lie.
That's a
Man, that's a fact. Y'all know damn well. If I come to your, if I ain't bringing nothing to the table, I ain't got no job, I
first
ain't
of
got no
all,
nothing. I'm raggedy looking. Like, come on, bro. You
women
not gonna.
are good
Man,
at
Yeah, that's true
deception.
for me. Now,
Y'all
for
make it
all
look like
women, that might not be
sometimes
true.
we don't find out that the
That
broken don't got nowhere to stay until further down the line.
that's
no,
true.
but
That's
that's
true.
And when,
different.
But
That's different.
in a situation like a dude living in a box when we first meet, and that's how you come in at the. I will
If
say
I fuck
I ain't
you,
messing
I'm
with you.
gonna help.
I ain't messing with no bum. But it is
Neither
certain
is my.
women that would be okay with that as long as they got something going or they got the mindset of let me get to this place. As long as they got a job, they might be living in a box, but they got a job. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
but
is
a
certain
very
women you
small
gotta
why
minority
choose
you
of women.
some.
trying putting forth some effort?
She talking about that's not true. That's not true. I think women look at the potential of the man. How the fuck you don't
Cap,
see potential in the bum?
cap,
If you see a nigga on
block her. She lying.
Y'all,
right a blocker.
first of
That's
all,
not
y'all
true.
description of
Hey,
bum ain't everybody's description of being a bum.
Yeah.
I want to
no,
ask the women a question. I want to ask the women a question. It's a
All ears.
hypothetical situation, right? Say you get with this dude and y'all been messing around for, let's say, a month, right? 2 months. You find out he broke. You need some help with your situation, and he can't assist you. He can't help you at all. He don't have no transportation. He don't have no nothing.
Damn, you making them a rough ass nigga. God
That's a
damn.
bum,
but
ain't
that's
it?
a
Yeah,
fact.
that's a
But
bum
we would
bum,
accept
Let him
man.
that from
finish.
y'all,
Let
though.
him finish.
That's a bum bum.
Because
Come
we
with
not
a
That's
asking no
bum.
questions
because
about nothing.
Come
We
with
coming
a
to pick
bum.
you
That's
up.
a
wait
bum
a minute.
bum.
Let me say this because you said y'all would accept it from a woman, and it is
Yes.
certain men that would accept that from a woman. And the reason why is because the woman might have a fat ass, or the woman might be
No,
going and
that's
she
not
gonna
true.
give him what he wants.
That's not
So
true.
he's not even
true?
necessarily
Who
looking
said
at
that?
it about her being a
It's
bum or
not.
not having her stuff together
It's not
because she's
true.
still
Who
fucking.
said that's
Listen.
not true? You,
Listen.
friend?
Yes, we was just talking about this yesterday. Me, you, and Nikki. And listen, a nigga do anything for a female, like right out the gate. He'll do anything for a female. He gonna
Because
bow.
he trying to
No,
smash.
He trying
no.
to get some
But
coochie.
listen,
Y'all,
no,
and
not
you
just
can't
because he's
deny
trying
it
to get
because
some.
it's
No,
a
no, no.
podcast before y'all
It
already
ain't.
let that be.
Nah, but no, it ain't just for some pussy. If he fuck with it, he want to keep. If you want to keep fucking a woman, if you want to keep laying up with a woman, you gonna do everything.
Why don't
Right
you
out the
think
gate.
the same
Okay, you
thing
call,
about
you ain't got no
women?
right.
Tell
You
me
ain't got no
that.
right. I'm coming to get you. You could
Why
be
don't you
married to a
think
woman
women
20
do that?
years and still go pick up. She don't know how to drive. She ain't never learned how to drive. You're gonna go be picking her up 20 years later.
So tell
A
me,
woman
why do
ain't
you
doing that
think
for no
women
nigga.
don't
She
do
gonna do
that?
a loser, bro. If first of all, if you can't drive, she gonna lose a little bit of respect for you right at the gate.
Oh my God, man!
That's not
No.
Man, come on, man.
Bro. Get the
Nick,
fuck out of here,
Nick,
bro.
wait a minute,
If you
Nick.
can't drive, she's gonna lose a little
Nick,
respect. Why the fuck can't you drive, nigga?
hold on, wait a minute, Nick. Think back to my friend that I had over your house that day, many years ago. Where was he? Did he have a place to stay?
How long was you with her?
Where is
We
he?
had just started talking
How long did you stay with her?
for a long ass time. I'm
Many
still
years
cool
ago.
with him right now today.
Fuck cool with them. We talking about how long was you with him?
I mean,
How
we
long did you
wasn't
put
really
up with that
never really
nothingness?
in no serious
Exactly.
relationship, but I
Exactly.
didn't leave him hanging. I used to be
But
spending
how
that
long
nigga
did
at
you
my
put up?
dad's house
Okay,
and
so,
everything, grown adults.
so you can't count him because y'all wasn't really nothing serious. Would you have got into something serious with him?
Probably, yes.
Why didn't you?
How? That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
Because he went to jail. That's why.
You
And
can't
he
be a
went to
bum
jail.
and a
He didn't know
Hey,
how to
jailbird.
block her.
drive,
She
and
capping,
he went to
man.
jail. What's going on with
You
our
can't be a
muffin?
bum and a jailbird. That's
Yeah, you can't
He
not know
wasn't
how to
no
drive
bum
and
though,
be in
friend.
jail.
Listen, he wasn't no bum. He
You don't
wasn't
need
no
to drive
bum.
in
Like
jail, though.
he got kicked out of his
Listen,
crib, but he had
Yeah,
a
on everything
job.
you don't.
That nigga
They
had
gonna
a
take
nice
you.
car. He had
They
a
gonna take
job.
you
He
through
had a
there.
car. He just did. He couldn't afford to pay for no crib.
fact of
So
the
he
matter
wasn't no
is,
bum. He didn't
we
dress
will
dirty.
accept
None of that.
way more from y'all than y'all accept from
Because
us.
these things don't exist to us when it comes down to a woman.
Facts. We
This
don't even look at
conversation
that.
don't even exist.
We
Because
don't even look
everything
at
that's
that.
if you're dealing with a real man, a stand-up man who really fuck with you, everything that's broken in your life, he's gonna do everything in his power to fix it.
Facts.
Off
That is a
the
fucking
rip.
fact.
He's gonna do everything in his power to fix it.
Off the
You gonna
rip.
if everything
Yep.
that's broken in a nigga life
Now
when it's
I could
broken,
say
if
that's
it's been
true
broke for
because
too
I
long,
didn't see it yet.
nigga, you
That's
still
very
ain't got
true.
your shit together because
With
she
a
ain't
real
gonna do
nigga,
it.
bro,
You still
with
ain't
a
got
real
no
nigga, all you gotta do is show him that you there for him.
yeah.
Show him that you got his back, that he can depend on you, that you can be his fucking peace. And he wouldn't give a fuck if you ain't got nothing. None of that shit.
That's a fact.
It's gonna make it happen.
Man,
All right, I'm about to ask the next question.
come on.
All right, I'm gonna have the fellas answer this one first. What's the biggest disappointment men experience in a long-term relationship?
What he just said, finding out that the motherfucker you thought had your back didn't.
Facts.
I feel like that go
Facts.
both ways too, though.
Huh?
I said that go both ways too, because that would be some that.
I was gonna say the motherfuckers just don't have no drive,
Huh? Well, a female who don't have a drive,
It's just like the drive's not there.
she don't really need to have no drive for me. All she need to be is for me. All she need to do is be for me. All that other shit, I'm gonna figure out a fucking way, bro.
All right, so that was a short answer. Y'all want another one?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
All right. What complaints from men about women are legitimate, but rarely discussed publicly?
Wait, say that again. I couldn't hear.
What complaints from men about women are legitimate but rarely discussed publicly?
I don't know if this is rarely discussed publicly because lately we've been saying this shit a lot. That lack of accountability shit is treacherous, bro.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, bro, a motherfucker will drag a problem for months and months and months just because she don't want to admit that she was fucking wrong, bro.
Yeah.
This shit can be nipped in the bud and fixed. But she just refused to say, damn, I was wrong. I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah. Can we talk about that?
That
Can we
go
talk
both
about
ways
that?
because
No.
I hate that too.
No.
Because I don't. No, but I say it go both ways because I am in a situation where
And-
I don't like for a
Yeah.
person to not take accountability, especially if I'm owning my part in it. Even if it was a two thing, I did something and you did something, or you did it and I, went beyond and I retaliated, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna own my stuff because I did it. So whatever I did in this relationship, however I made you feel, I could take that and I'm gonna own that. I need the other person to take accountability as well, though, too.
That
And it's
sounds
very
good.
frustrating when they
Let's take
don't.
ourselves out of the equation, right?
That sounds good.
Which gender would you say accepts accountability more frequently?
Say that again.
Let's take our personal selves out of the equation. Which gender would you say accepts accountability more frequently?
Gender?
Man,
I don't even think. What?
man for sure.
Wait.
Yeah, man for sure. Yeah,
No,
Man,
no,
for
no,
sure.
no.
man for sure. I think man for sure.
That is a fact.
Yeah, women don't take accountability, folks. They will argue, they will fight and fight and fight and be wrong. They doing it right now.
That's a lie.
Women tell men how to be men all day. We tell them, Shawty, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. What's going on in my head is going on in my head. You don't know what's going on in my head. Now, well, you need to make this go on in your head.
Oh wow.
That's what women
Who
do
do
to us
that?
all day.
Who's
Women,
doing
Hey,
that?
you know what? You know what blows me?
women, we can't think the way we want to think. They telling us the way that we supposed to think.
When a woman hop up, a real man would never do this, and a real man would do this.
Right.
Lady, when was the last time was you a real man?
Damn.
When the last time was you around a real man?
How the fuck you gonna tell me what a real man would do and you ain't never been
Right,
one?
bro.
Just like I can't tell you how to be no bad bitch, you can't tell me how to be a real man.
That's a fact.
Here's what the reality
That's a
is.
fact. That's
But
absolute
some
fact.
women, they get their examples from their fathers, their uncles, or whatever the case. So
But your
if they
father is
feel
a
like
biased
it was a real
example.
man, then
But your
I
father,
don't feel like I feel like women do that, and it's behind their what they went through, what they experienced, what man was around them, what type of father figure they had. So I don't feel like all women think like that or feel
Yeah, I
like
don't
that.
think like that either.
I don't feel like
And
that.
for a woman to sit around like that, that means her father was some type of simp too, because he sat around and
Hey,
his
y'all,
wife
I got a
treated him like
question.
that.
So if women say a real man would do, and we hear this frequently, why don't men say a real woman?
We can't because we man.
because we don't do shit like that.
No, we mind the bitch's business.
No,
They shut us down. They shut us the fuck down. Y'all niggas is minding women's business.
But wait though, because y'all can't say that men don't do that. Y'all might not do that, but it is a lot of men that do that. I literally witnessed a lot of different men do that.
No.
Just like he just said, do that man know how to be a real woman?
Girl, let me tell you.
But this the thing though. Because that's
But
real
men
though.
do it.
That's real
Men do
though.
it when they with their baby moms about how they baby moms raise the kids and what they do. Ain't no real woman go do that. And you shouldn't be doing this. Why you can't do this? Why you can't do that? Is that like that's the same thing?
But that's not telling her how to be a woman though. We just expressing our concerns about how they're raising the kids.
But this the flip side. No,
but
this
it's
the
a lot
flip
of men
side.
that do it, period. And
That's,
the way they
this the flip side of this. This the flip side of the coin. There's more men with examples of women than there are women of examples of men.
You always,
is it not?
But they examples of women
it don't
might
even
not
matter
always
what you
be a
say.
good
You
example.
always say that men do something.
No, I'm
differently.
saying so you telling me men don't have more examples of women than women have of men?
Examples of them what?
Because solid women, like
some men who has
solid
terrible
women.
examples. It's some men who grew up with terrible examples of women. They grew up with
But
terrible mothers. Like so, it's the
that's a
same.
fact.
A lot of
Some
men
women
grew up with terrible moms.
fathers.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But there are more men with female examples than there are women with male examples in their lives. So we might be going off a bogus female, right? But some of these females that's telling men how to be men, they don't have no men at all. Their whole story is being written by what's going on in somebody else's life. It's females that's like trying to run their life based off what's going on in their homie life. because her nigga act a certain way, because her nigga move a certain way. You need to be more like him. It's a real thing because ain't no male example.
Hey, you ask 80% of women to define a real man, they're gonna describe a trick.
They're gonna describe a trick right now.
And she know a motherfucker ain't lying. That's why she started laughing.
Yeah.
Motherfucker finishes this. She know a motherfucker ain't lying. She keep her because she keeping it real.
That's the truth. Most of us, man, we do want. I guess I could say we are looking for what we see our moms do, because some of our moms took care of us all our lives. They cooked for us. You know what I mean? They cleaned for us. They made sure all our bills are paid. They locked out for us. So we ain't looking for a mom, but we looking for somebody like that. Because you want to come home to a meal. You want to come home to a clean house. You want to come home to a situation.
You want to come home to care, to nurturing, to you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit like that.
That's real though.
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
All right. Is it easier to find a traditional man than it is to find a traditional woman?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
It is not easy to find a traditional man before a traditional woman.
Is there such thing?
I think it's about even.
You think it's even?
Traditional.
Yeah, I think it's about even.
So a traditional woman cooks, cleans, take care of the house. Who do that? Who the fuck do that?
You don't know if I do that or not.
It's some of them out here,
but most women don't.
It's some of them out here.
Traditional for a man.
Now, men, they all. We have examples.
What's a tradition? Okay, now that's a traditional woman. What's a traditional man?
All the opposite. What
No, listen, right?
Let's go.
Okay, so I like to think like this, right? A traditional man has to be on top of his PPP. He has to protect, he has to provide, and he has to perform. If he's lacking in any three of those categories, there's going to be a certain level of disrespect. If he can't provide for you, you're going to be looking at that nigga like, man, okay, he can't even. If he can't protect you, you're going to look at that nigga like he a bitch.
Oh,
if he's lacking in a bedroom or any type of way where he's supposed to be performing, you already know what time it is.
If he's not doing all three?
If he's not doing none of the three, his ass getting treated bad.
Yes. And he going on Facebook.
Oh, bro.
This nigga a bitch ass nigga. Y'all see this?
Well,
nigga?
yeah, because why you can't do nothing?
Damn.
Yeah, that's a fact, though. No, that's the truth, though.
Hey.
That's
hey,
the
my
fact,
good
though.
sis said, cause yeah. No motherfucking. She
But
said
that's a good way to. That's a good way to.
I'll give you that. If you can't do nothing, you deserve everything that come with it.
Hey, my good sis said no last show.
But if you can do all three, that's a traditional man.
What's all
I
three?
feel like it shouldn't be no. I feel like it shouldn't be no problems.
Protect, provide, protect, perform. That's a fact. I got that. I'm with that. So what would be the what would be the female thing? Since we talking to women, because I feel like we saying what women should do. What is a traditional woman?
I can't tell you. I ain't never been one.
No. We want to hear the women. She trying to duck some shit. Come on. Outside.
Come on, friend.
Yeah. Come on outside. Let's get it. I got to go to work now. What time you got, fool?
It's 8:53.
8:53. It's time for me to go. Come on. Let's tell us what a traditional woman is before we go. Somebody.
I can agree where I feel like it do make sense. A traditional woman, being the woman that take care of the home. She cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, stuff like that. I feel like maybe that could be that's traditional. I only say that because growing up, that's what we seen and that's what we was taught. That was supposed to be in the right way. The woman takes care of the home. She cooks, clean, and help where she needs to help at. And then a man is out, he working, he bringing the money home and stuff like that. So I guess I don't see nothing wrong with that.
So can we say provide, protect, and perform?
Yeah, about the same. Yeah.
Can we say the same thing about a woman?
Same.
And the roles, the inside roles become what the two people decide in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The actual roles are based off those two people, not social media, not your homegirl or your homeboy, but y'all two people. So if she making more money and he making less money, and he take care of the house and she outside, do that make him less of a man?
I don't feel like that. No.
Huh?
I don't feel like that. I feel like it's a lot of people who would feel that way, but
I'm gonna say that, right? Because I'm a man, right? So I'm gonna look at it like, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga, because you know what I mean. You like your lady is the man. That's the way I'm gonna view it. Now y'all might be happy in y'all relationship because it ain't my business. It's just me from the outside looking in. I get to feel how I want to feel because it shouldn't mean shit to y'all. But I mean, realistically, I'm gonna look at you like a loser. But if you and your lady happy,
I mean, because if it means something to you, if somebody outside sees it, and it means something to you, man, because you already felt like that. What if the man can protect, provide, but he can't perform?
She gonna cheat.
Some women that'll stick beside
She
her.
gonna cheat.
She gonna cheat. She gonna be going. She gonna be going to get whooped from some fucking well, bro. If he ain't performing, she gonna be letting somebody whoop her shit, bro. I ain't trying to hear fuck all that.
Whichever one of the 3 P's you missing, she going to get it.
She gonna get somebody to do it.
So if you missing one of those P's, you basically missing all of them.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
I accept it's all nothing because first of all,
No, I can't. Hold on. Let me retract.
If you ain't provide, good buddy over here gonna help us pay.
You less than a man if you ain't providing. If it's needed for you to provide, but you're not providing, so you less of a man. You can perform and you can protect her, but you can't provide. So
well, what if you can't protect her?
That's the same. It's the same. You still.
I feel like y'all just. I feel like some women just like fuck it. We just gonna be some cowards in this motherfucker shit. He paying all the bills. He whooping me real decent. Goddamn it, but shit.
Remember all about the
Anyone
Benjamins?
saying that is crazy because I don't want to be sitting next to nobody that ain't gonna protect
No,
me.
listen. Remember all about the Benjamins? Y'all watch all about the Benjamins with Mike Evans? And he was talking about all the fighting shit he was doing. Those girls like, baby,
baby, you can't fight.
Yeah, you
know, bro.
Yeah, that's the most embarrassing thing ever.
And she still loved that nigga to death, though.
Because she still love him to death. He's still going to war for it. He can't fight, but he outside going through the shit.
Because even though he can't fight, he's still gonna try to defend her in some type of way.
Exactly.
He's gonna defend her with his life.
True.
So that's different. Yeah.
Right.
We all agree that the protection, the one thing they gonna part ways with.
What up, Selena? You late as hell. So what else? What else you got, man? What else you got before I go, man? Because I gotta get up out of here. Our shit just warming up a little bit. I gotta go though.
I ain't got nothing.
All right, I got one before we go. What do we do about starting relationships with people that's unhealed?
What you mean? What you do?
How do you know she unhealed until you knee deep in a relationship?
What if she come in unhealed? What if you fuck with her, you like her, but she letting you know that she's unhealed? Like she's letting you know that.
Then that's your choice if you go stay with her or not.
That's because some niggas feel like they can heal her.
If she's showing you at the beginning that she has some issues and she's not all the way healed, she showed you that at the beginning. And if you decide to continue on to pursue her and get into a relationship with her thinking that you can heal her and it ain't working and she bringing up this, that, and the third, and she's still going through traumas from that past relationship, you can't technically be mad or feel no way because you chose to stay with her after knowing that she's unhealed.
I ain't gonna be mad. I'm gonna just get up out of there.
But why you just gonna leave if you already chose to stay with her?
Because
and then later down
nobody's gonna play with her.
Because for one thing, some of the best vitamin P on earth come from motherfucking psychopaths.
Yeah, I'll whoop her a little bit.
They be crazy to the motherfucker, boy. They be having a shot.
But that only adds to her trauma and her going through it.
Huh?
But that only adds to her trauma. And then once you leave her after she going through this and you leave her, now she's gonna be she gotta heal from this relationship plus the last relationship.
No, she ain't gotta heal from this.
I feel like personally, ladies should be healed before going into the next relationship. I feel like men should be healed before going into the next relationship.
If she
I
show
feel
you
like
who
the
she is,
motherfucker gotta
believe
show
her, be
me.
ready to deal with everything that comes with it. That's a fact.
I feel like what she say?
I agree with that. She say if she shows you who she is, believe her and be ready to deal with everything that comes with it.
I feel like she got to show me that she's willing to be healed, that she's trying to be healed, and don't be looking for me as the main healer. Like you got to be working on yourself too.
Right. Because
You know
we ain't none
so
of us
like,
coming into no relationship unhealed. Healed. Not right now. None of us.
I'm healed.
No relationship.
What are you talking about?
You are
Who
not.
told you that?
You are not healed.
The way
Who told you that? She lying, bro.
That was so unconvincing.
What?
That was
I'm hella healed.
Hey,
oh,
that nigga shell shock. That motherfucking nigga shell shock. He the worst. He the worst out of all of us. That motherfucker shell shock.
Hey,
that I'm healed.
You just saying anything. Now I'm great. Bro. No, man.
I ain't healed. No, but you know, like I manage my shit well. The only thing that brings me out of it is if a motherfucker like doing shit that I don't need them to do against me. If you fucking with me, you're gonna bring out the unhealed side of me, and it's gonna like the results the results will be nasty. Don't fuck with me. That's all. That's all. Like, don't fuck with me. We can't hear you, Muffy. What's going on? She ain't muted. Did she mute herself?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
My grandma said that's why you date first.
I absolutely agree.
Oh, honey, some of these men on this town don't believe in dating. So,
man, what men? Men?
I heard about
some of these women don't believe in dating first.
Right.
It's men don't believe in dating. I don't think dating has the same thing.
It don't, because women ain't the same. And don't move in. That's the key. That's the fucking key.
Yeah, now that's a fact.
This is my go-to right here. Don't move in. Don't move in.
Yeah,
keep your space while she keep her
yeah,
space and figure each other out.
See, a lot of people don't want that though, bro, because the motherfuckers be too insecure and think if you got your own shit, what you doing in there?
No, it's not even that. It's sometimes because and this could be with men and women. They just don't know how to be alone. So it's like that's why they jump from one relationship to the next relationship because they don't want to be alone. And then she end up coming over his house and moving in, and he cool with it because he don't like being alone and he wants somebody to hold at night, or vice versa. It could be her not wanting to be alone. So as soon as she jump into the next relationship, do it at her house and stand the night because she can't sleep by herself.
That also changes though. That changes the relationship. When she move in with him, that's a big difference. That mean a lot. Versus him moving in with her.
Ain't nobody moving in here.
I agree.
Man, my son live comfortable. That shit over with no more. Because I'm healed. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't happening
right,
no more.
This is the healing space, right? That's what I'm saying. It's the healed area. Once you go into that other space, hell yeah.
You come spend a night or two. You know what I'm saying?
That's
rules in here.
That's a big difference though. When you a man and you got your own, that means a lot because you're not living off of the female and she's not breaking you down because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in her house. When you do everything that you're supposed to do in your house and she move in, that adds a whole nother level of balance into a relationship. I think that's the worst thing we do is we move in with females. I think that's the worst thing.
But that's what always happens though.
It always happens.
Always.
Now I'm in my own space, in my own shit, and I'm healed. It ain't gonna happen no more. We got to start this shit right here. We got to start this shit right here and over there at the same time type shit. Martin and Gina type shit. Because Martin and Gina look happy.
Man, that's TV, man. They wasn't happy. You see what happened?
They start about to get married. Right down here.
Why we can't hear? We can't hear Muff.
Martin went to a coat and everything on that lady, man. That nigga, they wasn't
Man,
acting.
Martin went crazy. That shit went crazy. That nigga said they was acting. All right, man. I'm about to take off, man. We about to get up out. Anybody got anything they want to say before we go towards the conversation?
Stay positive and get healed before you go into the next relationship.
Before you go outside, I feel like you need to get some type of energy, some type of therapy.
Hell no, boy. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Fuck is you talking about?
Right. Go hug a tree. Straight up, man. I'm gonna get out of here though, man. We're gonna clock out, man. We had a good one. We went an hour over time, but we had a good one. We get up out of here.
Yeah, bro.
I'll let y'all Monday. We back Monday because as y'all can see, we got this shit figured out. So Monday is busting, nigga.
Yeah, we get ghetto on our shit too, baby.
Yeah, we
ain't none of this
crazy.
night shit. Y'all might as well get ready to let y'all hair down. Goddamn it, it's on Monday.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Stay tuned. Monday at 6 o'clock. We back with Town Business where I figure this shit out. All right.
Until next time, America.
Uh-huh.